Japan is in the end of the Sengoku period, which was around the corner, and Japan has been in a civil war for a very long time. It was almost a way of living for them, alongside earthquakes and tsunamis. Japan had known uncertainty for a long time, almost as a friend, if you say. This story is mostly the same as Assassin's Creed Shadows. Before we start, I just have to say that I can make mistakes in these videos, so if there's anything wrong with what I said, comment the answer with a source possibly, and if it's correct, or I'll check it out. If you can't find the source for like 5 minutes, then if it's correct, then I will heart it so people will know that this is the correct answer. Thank you. Let's investigate what Japan's world is before Assassin's Creed Shadows starts. Assassin's Creed Shadows official story, it states it starts in 1597, 1579. But the backbone of the story starts way earlier in the timeline, 1525 to be precise. This year sparked a moment in Japan's history that will change everything with Assassin's Creed Shadows before we even talk about Oda Nobunaga. This year marked the birth of a certain Portuguese Jesuit named Luis de Almeida. If I said it wrong, the pronunciation, the text will be up. He would later become a surgeon, merchant. Seriously, this man has more jobs than Johnny Sims himself. But moving on. This man, Luis de Almeida, would in his life work for the surgeon's license, and after training for at least 2 long years, he gained it. 1546. He would be around 25 to 27 years old. Then he would move to a place called Goa, after that Macau, and then he would be involved in the intra-Asian trade with some level of success. Through this, he would then, in 1552, reach the land of the rising sun, aka Japan. With this, he started a trade center for Japan to Europe. I think that he would have brought the Templars ideology with him. This is just my speculation, you can just skip, yeah. This was not the first time Japan had seen foreigners though, but this was the first time that the Templars' influence could have been reached, if my theory is right, to Japan. I don't know for sure how they would do that, but this is just my own thoughts and speculation, as I said before. So now moving away from the world and going to Japan and focusing on one of its most prominent figures, let's start in 1586. I'll put it on, Asuchi Momoyama period. The Ashikaga shogunate collapsed, marking the start of the chaotic Sengoku period. In 1565, Oda Nobunaga entered Kyoto to install Ashikaga Yoshiaki as the 15th and ultimately final Ashikaga shogun. This started the Azuchi Momoyama period. Nobunaga later overthrew Yoshikage and dissolved the Ashikage shogunate in 1573. This launched a war, another war of unification of Japan. This is still happening at the start of Assassin's Creed Shadows. But moving back to the then new war, Oda Nobunaga had a desire to be shogun or to control the position and the affairs of the shogun, because he believed that something was wrong with how the system dealt with affairs, and he wanted to change that. In conclusion, Japan would already be filled with Templars and war. These wars would create uncertainty to Japan, which would make people try to fix it. In the attempt to fix it, if they would, this would also take place in the war. This would be the same with everyone. Some would also want to make a diplomatic resolution. This sadly would not work, and Japan we see in Assassin's Creed Shadows is that of people who have fought many things, from natural disasters to other people, to shame from other people. Japan is on the brink of collapse, from what I at least have read, and Naoe and Yasuke together are hopefully going to bring change to that. That's it for the video, guys. Let me know if there's anything you want to know. Comment on it below. If you want to know more about AC Shadows, subscribe, because I'm going to be making a heck ton of videos about it, because it's fun and it's interesting to know about this game before it even launches. And if you liked this video also, watch how AC Shadows is actually the most controversial game of today's age. And with that, thanks for watching.